Friday, March 8th is moments away, but before we get started, we would like to remind everyone that this show, the Ben Joravsky Show, is powered by unions. These hardworking men and women were kind enough to get behind us in this new venture, so we would like to thank the following unions for making this show possible. First up, it's the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, not Aerosmith, Local 126 and District 8. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 9, the International Union of Operating Engineers, Local 150. Big thank you to all of those unions. And, of course, today's show is brought to you by our friends at the Chicago Federation of Labor. And with that said, the Ben Joravsky Show begins right now. Thank goodness it is Friday, March 8th, and live from the Chicago Reader Sun-Times studios on Racine Avenue, this is the Ben Joravsky Show. Today on the program, it's our second installment of the Rummana Rundown with Hussain, and we welcome into our brand new studio, Vice President of the Chicago Teachers Union. Around here, we call her Governor Gates, Stacy Davis Gates. And now your host, Chicago Reader columnist, Ben Joravsky.
Yeah, hello, everybody. Ben Joravsky here. We're calling this Duck and Dodge Friday. And here's why. By a quirk of fate, the first mayoral debate between Tony Preckwinkle and Lori Lightfoot occurred on the very same day that Governor J.B. Pritzker finally got around to releasing the much-awaited details on his income tax plan. Yes, folks, there's a correlation. Hang with me. In last night's mayoral debate, Lightfoot and Preckwinkle steadfastly ignored all entreaties by Carol Marine, the moderator, to offer anything resembling a detail regarding tax hikes they may have to implement once they are elected as mayor. Oh, yes, folks, tax hikes will be coming because, after all, you got to pay those bills and obligations somehow or other. If you recall, one of the more entertaining aspects of last year's gubernatorial election was the lengths to which Pritzker went to avoid mentioning any detail of his progressive tax plan. He endorsed the concept of a fair tax, meaning rates would rise according to your income. But the details, no way. It was almost comical the lengths to which he would go to avoid any detail, even when he was pressed.
I'm not a perfect person.
Oh, you brought that one back. I recall.
He's not perfect.
JB,
Come on.
He's not perfect. Remember this sample exchange from reporters. A reporter, what will the rates be, Governor Pritzker? I'm not going to tell you. Come on, tell me. Nope. Not gonna, nada, no way. Well,
I'm not a perfect person.
Yeah, he's not perfect, but I'll tell you one thing. He's perfect at avoiding giving any details, no matter how the reporters, they would stand up and down, they would jump up and down, they would juggle. Sometimes they would cloak it and it's good for all mankind. Pritzker, candidate Pritzker, it's really important for all the people in the state to really know. How could they make a decision? And he would look at the reporter and go, not gonna tell you. Anyway, he didn't tell you for one simple reason, folks. Because as soon as he released anything resembling a detail, Bruce Rauner, you remember him, he was the governor at the time, and he was Pritzker's opponent, would have turned it into an attack ad with one of those ominous